I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's your girl here, Ardiva, aka Sonia, but you know I go by Ardiva. That's for all my new people, okay? Guys, let me just preface this book before I even tell you anything about this situation, what's going on. I got this book off of Amazon, okay? And, you know, I have insomnia, so I find my books best at night, like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I kid you not. But anyway, I'm searching and looking on Amazon. I try to find all the great books, okay, that I can, that I like, that I want to share with you guys. I have gone back and forth about whether or not I'm going to show you guys this book. Okay, I would say a day after I got this book, I went back on Amazon to see who this book was put out by, illustrated, published by. I could not find it. So apparently I bought the last copy. I've had this book now coming up on 2 weeks. And every time I go back, this book cannot be found. So my suggestion to you would be is to, if you can, screenshot this cover. Because if you ever see this book on Amazon, or I don't know, any other place you can search for this book, or Elvis book, and if you ever see this cover, you better get that book. Because this book doesn't just contain Elvis pictures or illustrations from his previous life. No, in this book has illustrations of the new movie Elvis by Baz Luhrmann. What? I ordered this book and I really couldn't see inside because they didn't have any pictures inside for me to see. And I was like, okay. I'm going to get this book. I don't like to buy books on blind faith, but sometimes I will if the cover is really extravagant. And and then I hope and keep my fingers crossed that the book is good and I don't have to send it back. There have been others I've had to send back. With all that said, this book has the new images with Austin Butler in it as Elvis. What? I was so ecstatic when I looked inside. Oh my God, I was just going by the cover alone because these ladies here have their hair in 1950s, 60s style. And so I like that era. And I had the book. But anyway, that's that. And I will tell you the book is glue bound. And it has the black images on in the book for this Elvis Baz Luhrmann illustration. However, I also want to share this with you. I'm going to tell you, I'm just not a fair weather friend. It's like seriously Elvis friend. I have 7 of his movies. I'm not even going to bug to put on the camera here to show you because it'll be stacked up. But anyway, I've already pre-ordered the new one with Baz Luhrmann in it, honey. And this is going to be my biopic collection, okay? Now, this is the first one. I'm going to start with this. This stars Kurt Russell. You can find this on Amazon. You can find this on eBay. You better hurry and get your copy because, you know, it may be somebody out there looking for this. Okay, Kurt Russell did the first movie. This movie came out in 1979. And yes, I was 9 years old when this came out. But anyway, I'll tell you my age. But this movie was done 2 years after Elvis passed away. This was the first biopic ever by on Elvis, and this was done by John Carpenter. You know, he did all the Halloween movies and whatnot. So John Carpenter did this movie with Kurt Russell in 1979, and I'm telling you, I've streamed the Baz Luhrmann one on Amazon, and this one's still #1 for me. #1. Baz, you know, he's got all the glitz and glam. Okay, good. But baby, Kurt Russell as Elvis. Y'all better get this. I'm telling you. What? I think this is Kurt Russell's best performance as an actor, and I'm just going to say that. Okay, now here's the other one I have. This is Elvis, the miniseries, and this is done by Jonathan Rhys-Meyers. It's okay. It shows a little maybe edgier, darker side of Elvis. You know, everybody's human, so, you know, they get mad and they tell you off and whatnot. This one shows a little bit more of that one. This one just glances on it. But this one, you know, you see a whole nother side. So, of course, I got them both. And the next, and then whenever the Baz Luhrmann one come, I'll have all 3 biopics of Elvis that were ever made with good quality. Let me put it that way, because there's some others out there that's just trash, honey. But good quality, yeah. Okay, let's jump into this book, y'all. Because I tried to record this before and it wouldn't record, and I don't know why. Maybe I talked too long, honey. But here's the cover inside as well. I love it. And even though it's dark scale, if I ever finish this book, which I might, this may be when I actually finish, because you know I love me some Elvis. I got Elvis on my phone. I got like 20 some tracks of Elvis on my phone. I have an Elvis t-shirt. I didn't bring all that out to bore you with, honey, but your girl do. Here's your belong to page. And I toured back and forth whether or not I was going to show this book. I don't know who this book is by. I don't know who this book is published by. There is nothing in this book to indicate that. But like I said, you better screenshot that cover. And you'll know that's the book. That's the book. And the illustrations are done well. I've watched it on streaming at least 4 times already. That's gone in the movie. This guy, he's playing Little Richard. And they have elaborated on some of the scenes, I guess, for the coloring book purposes. Because when you see Little Richard, he's not actually in no car. He's like in a little club, a little not honky-tonk, but a little hole-in-the-wall club, as they say. Okay. Is this not low? Lord, look at that. Is that not lovely? I love this image. I had fun coloring this. This is Elvis as a young boy. You know, he was all into the Captain Marvel situation. Okay, and they have a lot of landscapes in here. Here's Elvis and with Austin Butler's Elvis. Tom Hanks is Colonel Parker. That's when they had the talk on the carousel or the Ferris wheel, whatever, when he said he wanted to manage Elvis. Here's Elvis doing a couple gigs early on. And for some of the images I did Google because I wanted to try to be at least as possible true to the color of the outfits. As far as the background, I wasn't stressing as much, but I definitely like to get the characters done. That's Elvis and Priscilla when he was in the military. She was way too young, but that was a whole different time. And in the movies, that's B.B. King and that's Elvis. I never knew Elvis and B.B. King were friends. That was like news to me. Okay, there's Tom Hanks is Colonel Parker. And Colonel Parker and Elvis. Here's Elvis, you know, first starting out. This is the guy, he's in the movie, he's called Hank Snow. He was on the circuit with Elvis when Colonel first started managing him. And actually, Elvis had already had That's Alright Mama from Sun Records out already. But, you know, Parker pounced down on him, adding him to the lineup with this guy here. I never knew much about him. I just learned that watching the movies. That's Elvis and Priscilla. You can color it any way you want to, because I don't even remember this been in the scene at all in the movie. But you know, I guess they stayed true as much as they could without like really copyrighting the whole situation. So Elvis again performing. And this was good, cool to do. That's Elvis performing. I put a little E on his guitar. At least I tried. Put some glitter and I should put glue on it so the glitter won't fall off, but you know, that's my little touch. But this is authentic to the guitar Elvis had because he did have his name on the guitar in the movie. But I just put the E there. Oh, here's my other favorite picture. Austin was super sexy and Elvis was sexy with that outfit on. I loved it. What? Elvis and his mother, Gladys. Y'all know Elvis was a twin, right? Yeah, you know, he was. His twin didn't survive. Elvis actually came out second. His twin, Jesse, came out first. He passed away. And then Elvis popped out. And there you go. That was fun to do. Elvis and Priscilla. That's Elvis actually on the floor, guys, in case you're confused about how that's done. Yeah, he's laying on the floor. He's practicing that song and whatnot. He was not happy about certain things, so I don't want to tell you the whole movie in case you have it streamed it on Amazon yet. That's the guy actually from Stranger Things. And in fact, I have a Stranger Thing called a book, but honey, it'll probably be a year now from now before I even get to it. God knows if it's even going to be available, but I guess I'll show it to y'all anyway. I ordered like $300 worth of books, I swear, I promise you not, recently. And they're just like stacked up. My husband called it the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Tell me your tower is getting bigger and bigger. It's going to fall. Anyway, enough about that. It's Elvis and Priscilla. That's him in that bad leather outfit. To me, out of all the costume outfits he had, that leather one that he did in 1968 comeback performance is the best one for me. I love it to death. It's Elvis and the Colonel. They had just got together. You know, they didn't like the fact that Elvis was had the, I won't say it, how can I say this politically correct, the black culture influence on him. No, they was not feeling that, but you know, that's how Elvis grew up. Elvis grew up in the poor black neighborhood. I won't say poor, but to them, they're like poor because they had to go and live in that neighborhood with all the black people. And of course, you know, that's how Elvis got that culture and got that wiggle. It's Elvis and his first girlfriend. And I was nice enough never to put her in the movie. And then that's the guy, I can't think his last name. I mean, I think his last name is Montgomery. I can't think his first name. I think you spell it D-A-C-R-E, and I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I just recently found out he was Australian. I didn't know that. I thought he was American. But anyway, there's a little know-how on that. I'm going kind of fast because I hope I don't go too late on this and that way to record, because I've recorded this before and it didn't record, so I was mad. So I've been sitting on it 3 days before now because I was like, what? I recorded it and it didn't record. It's Elvis and his father. He had just lost his mother, so they were like really upset. And there's Elvis and his mother. Oh, look at that. I think I did an okay job. When I watched the movie, that lampshade is actually like a green color, but you know, hey, I wasn't really sure. When I looked up the image on Google, you couldn't really tell what color it was. And of course, for her tears, I would like to make it look as realistic as I can. That is by Ranger's Glossy Accent Medium. It's a glue with the precision tip on it already. And you just put it on, it dries. And guys, that is the last image. If you stuck around all this time and you enjoyed this flip through, even though I don't know who this book is by, as you can see, there is nothing to tell you who this book is by. And I have just beat myself up over and over about whether to show it with you guys. But it was too good not to show to you because what? How lucky of a gal am I to find the new Elvis images from the new Baz Luhrmann Elvis movie. Oh my God. Look for that cover, y'all, is all I can say. And in the meantime, I'll still keep looking to see if it ever shows back up on Amazon. If it does, I will definitely go back and attach it to this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.